let on. We would have helped you. You should have seen his face when he saw it was you. Davy wouldn't believe me when I told him. We all thought it was Doomy. We'll be all right.
Boy'll have to be punished, God, Anna.
Twice I had those surveys done and did half the work myself. £10 it cost me, not to mention the delays.
I'm quite happy to pay you the money, Sir Charles.
It's not the money, it's the inconvenience.
Well, at least we know it won't happen again.
I hope that much is certain. If you exercised more control on the boy, it wouldn't have happened at all.
I don't think I could have stopped him.
What I can't understand is why he did it in the first place. Those troublemakers out in the bush, the old fellow, yes, but what's it got to do with the boy?
He's a Maori. That's enough.
You sound as if you approve.
I understand. Things have been happening since the day you arrived. First the train, then a man is found dead. Tapus are broken and the land is angry. And what Hema did, he did for that. And what he did was brave.
Brave? The boy should be soundly thrashed.
You talk of punishment. Nothing you could do to him could be worse than what he's done. To pull out those survey pegs, he had to break the tapu. He had to go onto the land himself. And now he sits in the dust. He does not care what you do. He does not care about anything. He has broken the tapu, the Maori law. That is all that matters. So here's your money to pay for.
I don't want your money. Just an assurance that it will not happen again.
Then you'd better take the money, Sir Charles. And you'd better guard your land. For I cannot say what will happen. Tom, can you row Tamati's boat by yourself?
Yes?
Will you take us to the buried village?
Yes, of course.
We'll go and ask your father. Go on. Come on. Come on, Emma. Come on.
Dwyer, too late, the wine, Jaula, the walk over the talk about the Matoya Taragi. Tene, Hocket, the Takataka, like Badu, Hotima, Katia. Get on, get the Mona to get the Mona or Rukai, Wakatuburia, Takaola. Rocky Dwyer, too late, the wine, Jaula, the Kotipua, Kawakotoi, Kawa. Te matoe o te rangi tēnei, hoki te takatake ala ki bāru o hotu māwa ka eka tia. Ki runga ki te moana tua ki te moana oru. Ka e hoka tupuria te kawa ora.
Tom! Hema! Tom! Hema! Ha!
My turn to row.
How has Sarah Jane been lately?
All right.
Is she well?
Why?
Te Pōri Nui seemed concerned.
About Sarah?
He asked about her hand.
How does he know about that?
About what?
Her hand. She heard it last night on an owl or something.
Ah.
But how would he know?
He said for you to watch after her.
Me?
And the others.
But why?
He didn't say.
How's your hand? What? How's the injury? Oh, fine. If ever you need any help, you've only to ask me.
What?
Well, I just thought I'd better tell you.
What was that all about?
I think he likes you.
Cattle thieves continue to plague settlers to the north and the west of the lake. The beasts are taken in small groups at night, and it is believed that a marauding gang of Maoris is involved.
Do me more like.
The most recent loss has been suffered by Mr. R.M. Cullen of Woodley, whose stock bear the distinctive brand shown here.
That's why Sid buried that skin.
And why Doomy didn't want us to have it. Don't you see, Tom? This explains everything. Tom?
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Well, what are we going to do?
I don't know. Go and tell good fella.
What's biting him?
To where my heart belongs.
Who wrote that?
I did. Do you like it?
Oh, yes, it's very, well...
Stomach churning.
Vivid.
You are too young to appreciate poetry. I'll see you at tea. Do you really like her?
No, Emily's all right.
If she's making up poetry, you'd better watch out. You want to be careful you don't make a fool of yourself. Blokes often do over girls.
Oh, do they?
It's because they need protecting. Not that we shouldn't protect them. It's natural, I suppose. But you want to be careful you don't make a fool of yourself. Blokes often do over girls.
So you said.
I bet Mum was never like Emily.
No, of course not. More like Sarah Jane.
Yeah. Who's talking about Sarah?
Oh, nobody.
Oh, Tom, not again.
What?
That stake I put in to measure the lake. What did you do, belt it with a mallet?
We haven't touched it.
It can't be.
What?
The level of the lake seems to have risen 12 inches.
Those excisemen ask scandalous questions, slurring a dead man's honour, me not widowed a week. And so I told them. Patrick Dwyer was a saintly man who never did wrong in his life.
Oh,
That's not to say he didn't have his little faults.
oh, well, of course he did, didn't he?
Well, he had a tongue in his head. Not to mention a temper. But we won't talk about that. I know there were some who said he was cold, indifferent to the needs of others. And I suppose in a way they were right. I can't exactly say he was sensitive to the needs of a woman. But it's no use looking back, Gordon. I mean, it's pointless harbouring regrets. I mean, a woman could get very bitter, left unprovided for in the prime of her life with the weight of this terrible business.
You told me he made a fortune.
Oh, yes, he would. And he has. But who'll look after it now? Sid.
Sometimes, Mabel, the solution can be under your nose. It so happens I've been giving some thought of late to my future in the force. Well, unless I get that constable, you can't go any higher than a sergeant in a one-man station. So, what I've got to ask myself, Mabel, is, does it satisfy my aspirations? Or would not my skills be better employed in the management of some commercial enterprise? I mean, after all, I have got some Scots blood in my veins.
And a finer figure of a man never graced a kilt.
Oh, oh don't know about that. My father, you know, was a vigorous man well into his 70s.
My mother lived till 82.
Well, there you are.
Well, Gordon, do I take it you're making me a proposition?
Of a business nature.
Well, one thing at a time.
Uh-oh, here's trouble. Hey, Sid, where you going? For another line of alley. You want to teach the sex this time, Sydney? They're up and
I'll get you, Gregory!
There's a pretty good garden you dug in the back of the butchery, Sid. Whatever you planted came up awful quick. Hey, Sid, heading straight for that bridge.
Very funny!
Hey, Sid. Shh. I think he's hurt himself.
Quick, stop that horse! Do me all!
Do me or what? Don't tell me you believe in ghosts, Sid. Come on, we know he's alive. Where is he? Perhaps he was going to see him. Is that where you're going, Sid? Off to visit the dead?
Will you stop that horse? Oh! Tom!
What's he want?
Hey, what about me?
You'll be all right. Don't run away. Ooh.
Come here!
What's the matter?
That horse! Seems to know where it's going. Turn down this track as it always did.
Where does it lead?
I don't know. I never knew it was here.
Come on then, let's see.
Hey! What about me?
What do we do now? You go and get the horse. What? Just give him a whack and let him go. Tom, where are you going? You wait here. I'm going to get that rope.
Sydney! Sid! Get my hand on you!
He's getting away!
I'd have you for mincemeat either!
Get down! Let's go!
Will you get my hand on you?
He's getting away!
Hey! Away! And beat the living daylights out of you! By the saints, you little devils, untie me!
You want to ride?
You blundering, bone-headed imbecile! Don't something with you!
See you in town.
A good husband, I said. A fine provider. Oh, I couldn't make this place pay without stealing the meat.
What?
Have another sherry. Oh, all right, I'm coming. Ah, that's what we like to hear, Gordon.
Aye.
Customers beating down the door.
What's modern creation's going on?
Afternoon, Sergeant. We found some stolen cattle.
The hand is still for making grog.
And someone we all thought was missing.
Alive? Oh, he's all right. He's not dead after all. And look at me in my widow's weeds. A broken-hearted woman in
We'll see you later, Sergeant.
What?
How does he
About the reward.
with trouble and worry and scandal and shame? You're hopeless, logic, Dwyer. Do you know that? You're a hopeless, worthless, phony, Wait till I get
Well, it seems that all our heroes are not away fighting the Boers. Emma, baby, Tom, you have reason to make the rest of us feel ashamed. While we were prepared to discount rumours about Doomy Dwyer still and shrug it off as schoolyard invention, you three lads were not. What you did today was very brave. I'm sure it'll stop a lot of suffering. And I dare say there's a farmer or two not far away that's in your debt. Well, it remains for me to ask you to raise your glasses. To our heroes!
to
Our heroes! Speech! Speech!
Aye, speech. Come on, Tom.
Well, what can I say? It was nothing.
Well, hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
It's going to rain.
What?
Better get our coats.
Rain?
On a day like this? We'll be late for school.
This morning's talk will be given by Davy Evans.
The citizen's responsibility in respect of a criminal element. Most of you will think that the apprehension of criminals is the responsibility of the police force, but this is not always the case. On many occasions in history, dangerous criminals have been brought to justice by ordinary men on the street. Murderous
How did you know?
Subdued by people like you and me.
That it was going to rain.
In 1856, in the town of London,
It's just a
two
feeling.
small boys were playing behind a factory by a river when they saw a barge on the river.
I can't figure this place out. It's raining cats and dogs, and the lake level's going down.
Come on, Jim. I'm taking you home.
Yeah.
Come on. Look. Look.
What?
That canoe.
I don't see any canoe.
Don't be silly. Over there. Tell me.
First she can tell when it's going to rain, and now she can see things that aren't even there. She's probably getting pneumonia. That's what it is, a fever. Too much sun and not enough air. I'd better keep an eye on her, just in case something happens. Isn't that what Puranui said? That we had to protect her? Could it be that he knew this would happen? Well, he knew about her hand. And I thought our troubles were over with the capture of Dwyer. Come on.